Alright, so let's go through question 10. So this diagram shows the trapezium ABCD, right, in which A is 2, 3, B is 4, 9, D is 6, 5, and of course we have this angle ABC, right, which is the 90 degree. And AB is parallel to DC. So every time we see this, right, means that our gradient of AB and DC is the same. So gradient is the same, right? Of course, the ABC 90 degree, right, means that the gradient of AB and BC, they when they multiply together, they will get the answer of -1. Okay, so the first part, they say find the equation of CD. Okay, so how do we find CD? Of course, we need to make use of this information right here. So first thing first, I want to find the gradient of AB first. So gradient of AB is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it's equal to around 6 divided by 2. So roughly equal to 3. So the gradient of these CD is also 3. So gradient is equal to 3. So now it's y equal to 3x plus c. Then after that, you just because you notice that there's a point here, right, that lies on the CD line. So of course you just sub in. So 5. Then after that 6. So the next thing is you calculate what is your C. So it's equal to 18 plus C. Then C is equal to minus 13. So that is the equation of line CD. So the line CD right here is equal to equation, y equal to 3x minus 13. Okay. So next will be find the equation of BC. BC is actually, if you look at BC, right, it's actually a 90 degree thingy. So I need to make use of this information already. Right? So okay, so 3, right? So since I know that my gradient of CD is 3, hence the gradient of BC will be -1/3. Right? So -1/3 is the gradient. Of course, now I know that my point B will be 4, 9, right? Okay, so let's put down. So y is equal to -1/3 x plus c. Then after that, you just sub in 9 and 4. So this is 9, this is 4. So you put 9 equal to -4 over 3 plus c. And c is equal to around 10 1/3. So the equation of BC is y equal to 10, sorry, not 10, -1/3 x plus 10 1/3. Okay, so part 3, hence calculate the coordinate of C, which is this part. Okay, so there's always a reason why they ask us to find part I and part 2, because they want us to get the part 3. Okay, so of course now I equate them together. So you just equate this and this together to find the x coordinate. Then after math, you find the y coordinate. So first thing, you just put 3x minus 13 equal to -1/3 x plus 10 over 10 1/3. Okay, so of course you manipulate, right? You get 3 1/3 x equal to 13 plus 10, okay, so around 23 1/3. Then after that, of course, you divide by 3 1/3, right? It's equal to like this. Let me calculate. 1 3 divided by 4 9 10 over 3. So it's quite a nice number, 7. So the x coordinate of C is 7. So now, of course, we just sub in any of the equation. Maybe I sub in equation CD. So y equal to 3, 7 minus 13. So 21 minus 13 roughly equal to 8. So now my C come out already. So it's 7, 8. Okay, so part 4, find the area of ABCD. So this one is the tying of shoelace, right? Okay, so first thing, of course, everything is done already. So all the 4 coordinates are found. So we just need to tie the shoelace. Of course, always remember, start from maybe point A first. You can start from any point, but you must return back to the point, and you must go anti-clockwise. Okay, so let's tie the shoelace. Let me just do it here. So half, then put a vertical line. So maybe I start from point A, 2, 3, then 6, 5. 2, 3, 6, 5. And after that, point C is known as 7, 8, 4, 9. 7, 8, 4, 9. Back to point A, 2, 3. Okay, so now it's time to tie. Tie down first, so half, and put a square bracket, put a round bracket. So 2 multiplied by 5, 10. 6 multiplied by 8, 48. 7 multiplied by 9, 63. 4 multiplied by 3, 12. Then put a round bracket and minus off. Put a round bracket, tie up. So 18, 35, 32, and last but not least, 18. Okay, let's hope I get a positive number. So it's equal to half. Put a square bracket. Okay, round bracket 10 plus 48 plus 63 plus 12, around 133. And put a round bracket minus of 18 plus 35 plus 32 plus 18. So it's equal to 103. Okay, so it's quite good. So half, put a bracket, 30. And put a, okay, half times 30, 15 units square. So the area of the trapezium is 15 units square. Okay, now we move on to the very last part. Okay, so this one is a very common question. Every time you see like a ratio, right, they say that point E lies on BD such that BE is to ED, right, is 3 is to 2. Find the coordinate of E. Okay, so first thing, let me just erase all this first. Okay, for this type of question, right, we need to go back to a bit of E-maths, which is back to the chapter of congruency and similarity. Okay, so if you label, right, BE, ED, so BE is this. Let me just label. So this is 3 units. Then after that, ED, right? Okay, ED is 2 units. Okay, so they want us to find what is the coordinate E. Okay, so first thing first, always look out for the big triangle. So what is the big triangle? The big triangle is the BD. So let me just draw down. So B and D, right? Okay, so I draw this triangle. Okay, of course, if you look at BD, right? Okay, BD, if let's just say I calculate the total units of here, right? So it's 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 units. Okay, next I draw the small triangle. So small triangle is this part. The so-called ED triangle, right? So ED I draw here. Right, so this is E. Okay, so this will be 2 units. Okay, so after that, of course, we since we learned the similarity and congruency, right? Even back in Sec 2 days, we learned the so-called scale factor. So what is a scale factor? Scale factor just means how much bigger is the big triangle compared to the small triangle. Of course, we know that the red color triangle is 5/2 times bigger than your ED, the small triangle. Okay, so that is the scale factor. So that's the very first part to do. Okay, now we go back to the big triangle. Okay, the big triangle, we know that. Okay, so let me just erase. Okay, after I find the scale factor, right? Okay, now I write down here first. So scale factor. The scale factor is roughly 5/2. So 5/2, right? Okay, so I'll now erase the ratio first because don't confuse us first. Okay, so for D, right? Okay, D, let's calculate. Okay, D is 6,5. Then your point B is 4,9. Okay, so let's determine what is the exact length of this part. The so-called horizontal length or the base of the triangle. So the base of the triangle is around 2 units. So how do I know it's 2 units? Very simple. If you look at this, right, if I draw the axis, so you can see, here is 4. How do I know it's 4? Because you look at the x coordinate 4, right? And then after that, point D is 6. Because you look at the point D x coordinate 6. Of course, from 4 to 6 is about 2 units. Okay, next will be the vertical line. So vertical line is right here, or the y-axis lah. Okay, so this will be 6. So every time you look at y-axis, right, you look at the y coordinate 5. Sorry, not 6, 5. Then after that, of course, you go to point B, right? So point B is roughly 9. The y coordinate is 9. So this part will be 4 units. Okay. So yeah, so everything is done already. Okay, so now I erase all this first. Okay. So we know that the height is 4, the base is 2. That is for the big triangle. Okay, so now I go back to the small triangle. So small triangle is this, right? Okay, so small triangle, what's the purpose of finding the, first of all, I find the scale factor. Second of all, I find the so-called the base and the height, right? Okay, since I already know that the big triangle is about 5/2, about 2.5 times bigger than the small triangle, right? Can I also say that this is 2.5 times bigger than this thing right here? Can, right? So yeah, so that's why I find the scale factor. Then after that, I find the length. Okay, so since, the big triangle is 2 units, right, the base, so means that the base of your small triangle is 2. You just divide by 5/2. So it's about 4/5. So the length of this part is 4/5 or 0.8, right? Sorry, 4/5. Okay, now we go to the height of the small triangle. So height of small triangle, of course, I also know, right? This is 4. You divide by the scale factor 5/2. So the length of the small triangle, the height of the small triangle, 4 divided by 5/2. So it's roughly 135. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So now it's time to find what is the E coordinate. Coordinate of E lah. Okay. So I draw. Okay. Maybe I draw here already. 135. Okay. Okay, so point E plus point D, point E. Okay, point D will be around, let me just go back, 6.5. Okay, so this is 4/5. Then the height will be roughly 135. Okay. Okay, now I draw the x-axis. Okay, let's determine what is the x coordinate of E first. Okay, so first you label, right? Okay, so this will be 6. Okay, you move back 4/5, about 0.8, right? So it's roughly 5.515 lah. Okay, so now the E, I know the x coordinate already. So this is 5, 1, 5. Okay, comma. Now I go to the vertical, the y-axis lah. Okay, y-axis same thing, you label first. Okay, so y-axis is 5, right? Okay, I put a 5. Now I move all the way up 135 units up. So you'll get something like 635. So 635 is the y coordinate of E, right? So it's 635. Alright, so that's how I do this type of question. So every time you see ratio, all these, always use the so-called similarity of the triangle. Then that will help you solve this type of question already. Alright, so hope this clears things up.